at center court. It's going to be Austin Williams against Hunter Sabetti. Tip-off is up in the air, and Rodney Williams will hang on to it for Drexel. They're moving left to right on your radio dial. Lee moves to his left, top of the key, Rodney Williams. Janssen, right wing. Now Austin Williams, top of the key, left side. Mojica has it, takes it to the top, 17 on the shot clock. Lee, guarded by Powers. They feed it inside. Austin Williams on the left block, loses his dribble. He goes down now. It's rolling underneath the baseline. And finally, it's picked up by Hofstra. Brian Bernardi takes it down the left lane, goes up strong with the right hand, no good. Too short, rebound to Drexel. Lee quickly in transition left to right. Mojica thought about the three from the left side, took a few dribbles in, pump fake, hands it off to Rodney Williams from the left elbow, no good. Rebound pulled down by Wright Foreman.
Hofstra in a 2-3 zone early on, forcing Drexel to take those long perimeter shots.
Powers, top of the key. Pemberton back to Powers, he moves to his right. Wright Foreman, top of the key now to Bernardi, feeds it inside, all alone with Powers, but it's stripped away by Lee. Now Sabetti on the floor, hustling for it, and he's gonna roll out of bounds with it. So it will be Drexel's ball going left to right, but you have to appreciate the hustle from the big man.
He's got to be careful. They don't have many big men left on that bench if he gets injured there.
Andre Walker, the final big man, I guess you could say, coming off the bench with Goose Dees injured today. Also, of course, Drexel missing Miles Overton. He has a wrist injury that was suffered in the last matchup. Here's Drexel in transition. Lee finds Austin Williams for the first 2 points of the game to Drexel. About a minute and a half into this one.
A little bit of a mistake there by Sabetti. Simply took too long to get down to the court.
Bernardi on the far side. Wright Foreman now near side. Guarded by Mojica, takes the screen to his right, picks up the dribble, kicks it over Powers on the left wing. Now Pemberton bringing it up, Sabetti at the top of the key. Hands it off to Bernardi, guarded heavily by Janssen, trying to create some space. Right elbow, gives it to Sabetti. Top of the key, 7 seconds on the shot clock, driving through. Justin Wright Foreman, reverse layup. Left wide open, Hofstra ties it up at 2 minutes in. Top of the key, Austin Williams. Janssen right side, streaks through the paint, cross court, left corner three from Lee, no good off front iron. Pemberton, nice box out. And Austin Williams, he pulls down the board. Brian Bernardi from a deep three, no good, right side. Rebound by Mojica. Lee at the top of the key, picks up the dribble against Wright for Mojica. Left side for three, no good off front iron. Gets all the way to the top of the key to Lee, standing right there. Mojica looks at it again, instead feeds it inside Austin Williams for the floater with the right hand left block. He makes it a 4-2 game, about 2:30 in.
Austin Williams, the guy who didn't get to play in the last game because he was sick, already making an impact early on.
Wright Foreman, top of the key to Powers on the left wing. Behind the back dribble, kicks it to Pemberton. He's now at the top of the key working against Lee. Picks up the dribble. Wright Foreman, top of the key, 12 seconds on the shot clock. Gets the screen from Sabetti, tried to feed it inside. Now finally, Bernardi feeds it inside. Beautiful spin move by Hunter Sabetti. He gets his first 2 points of the game, knots it up at 4. 3 minutes into this one, and there's a foul on the floor. Lee was feeding it into Austin Williams, and the first foul of this ball game is going to go against Eli Pemberton, who is defending him. Again, Sabetti coming off of that double-double, his first career Division I double-double, trying to match that again today. Austin Williams gets the inbound pass. He's in the paint against Sabetti. Rodney Williams over to Lee, a few steps in front of the right wing. Doesn't like what he has. Kicks it to Mojica for three, right wing, no good. Rebound pulled out of the air by Wright Foreman. Wright Foreman stops at half court. Powers left side, left corner three on its way from Brian Bernardi. No good off the side of the rim. Rebound by Austin Williams. Drexel feeling the impact of having Austin Williams on this game.
And Bernardi was well guarded there. He almost had a double team on him, so perhaps next time he should try to find an open teammate.
Lee just at half court. Janssen comes to take it. 15 on the shot clock. Rodney Williams top of the key with Sabetti. Lee from the right wing, 4-3, yes! Lee finally gets a three to fall, makes it a 7-4 game in Drexel's favor. 16 minutes to go here in the first.
Kirkley is 5'10", so you got to watch that shot because you know the drive isn't as much of a factor.
Bernardi on the right wing, guarded heavily by Williams for a moment. Now gives it to Powers in the right wing. Stutter step against Lee, finally throws up the three-pointer, matches Lee right there. 7 all, 15 of 45 to go in the first. Lee spin moves through the paint, gets that one to fall from the left elbow, floater with the left hand. 9-7, Drexel now has the lead. Top of the key, Wright Foreman. streaks down the left side, falling away from it, defended by Mojica. He gets it off with the left hand and knots things up at 9. Lee now on the left wing, floats it over the top to Austin Williams, who tried to dunk it, and with Sabetti in his face, the ball got stuck in the rim. Will be his first and Drexel's 5th.
I think they called an illegal screen on that one. Austin Williams kept moving and just really pushing Deron Powers out of the way.
Powers top of the key, moves to his right off the screen, loses the ball. Kirk Lee in transition, takes it away, goes up with the left hand and knocks it down. Suddenly Drexel has the 2019 lead, 9:15 to go. Hofstra led by as many as 8 points here in the first, and they now trail by 1. Pemberton top of the key, takes it away from right Foreman back to Powers on the left wing. He's guarded by Lee. Pemberton in the left corner. Stutter step against Janssen, creates some space with the arm, kicks it back out top of the key. Powers now right Foreman, right wing 3, no good off front iron. Rebound though by Sabetti. Hofstra has a fresh 30. Powers is gonna go right to work for the 3 and a swish. Powers wastes no time, he's left wide open, he knocks it down, 22-20. Hofstra leads by 2.
Those second chance points, huge credit there to Sabetti, resulting in that 3-point shot off the offensive rebound.
Sabetti, hard to think he only has 2 rebounds so far. They've been important rebounds in this one. Now here's Kirk Lee at the foul line. Janssen right side over to Moran in the corner. Kicks it back inside to Austin Williams. Spin move against Sabetti. Too strong on the shot. Put back though, Austin Williams gets 2 up. Finally gets the second to fall with the right hand. Knocks it up at 22. 8 minutes to go here in the first half of action. Powers walking it up across his center court, moves to his left screen from Greer. 1 step in front of the arc, knocks it down. Powers, double digits already, 11 points with still 8 minutes to go in the first, and Hofstra leads by 2. Janssen, right wing, top of the key. Lee works to his left against right Foreman. Back to the top of the key he goes. Feeds it left corner. Janssen for 3. No good off the side of the rim. Again, Pemberton doing an excellent job of boxing out. This time it's going to be Ba. Pemberton top of the key now working against Ba. Takes it inside. Goes up strong off glass and in as he stumbles down. Hofstra has a 4-point lead.
And Pemberton with a pretty shot fake. He's used that a couple of times and it hasn't worked right there. Got his defender up in the air like he intended to, and he took it right to the basket.
Lee, top of the key, goes into the foul line. Bounce pass through it. Then a big block by Sabetti. Ba was looking for the dunk. Sabetti said not tonight. Now here is Powers on the right side in some traffic. Pemberton left wing 4-3. Yes! Hofstra finds a flow offensively. They have the 7-point lead, 7 minutes to go in the first.
Defense leading offense. Sabetti leads the team in blocks, and right there, the Pride are able to come down on the other end, and Pemberton hits his 2nd straight shot.
Janssen right wing, top of the key to Lee. Moran back to Lee. 17 on the shot clock. Hands it off to Ba at the foul line. Turnaround jumper, no good off front iron. Rebound though by Moran underneath the basket. Fresh 30 for Drexel to work with. Coach Mihalik disappointed in his rebounders. Here's Lee streaking through the paint now. Nobody's hand in his face, about 1 step in front of that left elbow. And now Drexel trails by just 5.
Well, Lee, a guy of his height, he is the leading scorer standing at just 5'10". You got to have that floater in your arsenal to float it up over these big guys, and that's exactly what he did.
Powers tries to answer back, loses his dribble for a second, and then has to pull it all the way back out. 15 on the shot clock, and right Foreman has it on the left wing. Few dribbles to his left side, looking for the screen. Finally feeds it into Sabetti, and then a foul is called. We'll see which way it's going to go. It's going to remain Hofstra's ball. The foul will go against Mohamed Ba of Drexel.
Set up Sabetti down low, but he got called for the offensive foul, trying to hook his defender out of the way.
Drexel easily breaks down the press. Slam from Austin Williams. He got the feed in transition from Sammy Mojica. And now Drexel has a 6-point lead over Hofstra. 1:20 to work with, and Hofstra still hasn't scored in the last 2:20. Powers moves to the right side. Left corner 3 from Brian Bernardi. Floats it in there. A rainbow finds its way. And Hofstra trails by just 3 with 1 minute to go in the first.
Much needed. That's Bernardi's first 3-pointer of the game. He was 0 for 2 before that.
Lee working hard against Powers at center court. Lee trying to run down some of the clock. Calls Janssen to his left, who takes it away. Now top of the key, Rodney Williams working against Greer. Lee on the right wing takes a few steps in from the right elbow. Fade away, no good off front iron. Rebound pulled down by Greer. He takes the dribble up as Powers is guarded heavily by Lee. Powers has it now at center court. 31 seconds to go in the first, 18 seconds on that shot clock. Just an 11-second differential between the two. It will be Drexel to get the final shot, but here's Powers working at the top of the key. 8 seconds on the shot clock for Hofstra. Powers, top of the key with Lee. One step in front of the arc, rattles out. Bounced around the rim a few times. Lee pulls down the board.
From the sidelines, Coach Mahalik trying to call a play. The Pride didn't seem to get it, just resulted in an isolation.
Driving through the paint, left side, Lee, and a foul is drawn by Pemberton. The offensive will go against Lee with 3 seconds remaining in this half. 3.7 seconds to work with, gets it in. Middle of the court, Greer, right foreman on the left side. He'll put up a 3. No good. Airballs it, but it goes right through the net. It was lined up, couldn't get it to fall though. And Hofstra will sit right there, trailing by 3 points heading into the half. Well, it will be Drexel's ball to inbound here out of the second half of action, just waiting for all the Hofstra players to get on the floor. Finally, we are set. Here's Lee to walk it up. They're now moving right to left on your radio dial again in their navy uniforms with the gold lettering and numbering. Lee, top of the key, working off the screen from Janssen. Janssen now takes it back to Lee on the left wing. Looking to his right, he works in there. Foul line, it's Rodney Williams. Turns around, Janssen, 4-3, top of the key, long distance. He knocks it down. Just like that. Drexel leading by 6 out of the half. Hofstra going with the same starting lineup as the first. Right foreman, top of the key. There's Bernardi working with it. Powers on the right side. He now takes it away. Pemberton and Sabetti to knock things down. Here's right foreman for a 3. No good. He can't answer back. Rebound pulled down by Lee. Lee, top of the key, moves to his left. Screen off Austin Williams. Mojica then inside to Rodney Williams. Cross court. Janssen, 4-3. Right wing dials it in. Janssen back-to-back threes for Drexel. And just like that, Drexel leads by 9 points a minute into the second half of action.
And Lee passed it to where he was before he made that cut, hence it went right out of bounds.
That'll be the 9th turnover for Drexel today. We'll see if Hofstra can capitalize. Powers, top of the key. Bernardi in the left corner. One dribble that he picks it up, gets trapped. Finds Sabetti on the left block, who tried to toss it into Powers, lost it. Austin Williams picks it up and outlet passes it to Lee. He's in transition, tries to go coast to coast, then pulls it out, stops and pops with the fadeaway. 15 feet out from the right side, and Drexel extends their lead out to 4.
Lee kind of reminds me of Isaiah Thomas of the Celtics, a guy who's obviously undersized out there, getting points any way he can.
Lee's certainly not a one-trick pony, can do pretty much everything on the floor. As answering back is Justin Wright. Foreman drove down the left lane, goes up with the left hand off glass and in. 2-point lead for Drexel. Hofstra doing everything they can to chip away. Lee, top of the key with Powers. The two have battled all day. Janssen now right side. Quick pass inside to Rodney Williams. He's up against Sabetti rather. Mojica back inside to Rodney Williams. Pump fakes, drives in, draws the contact, goes up with the right hand as Sabetti just had to pull off. And he gets it to fall. A 4-point lead again for the Dragons.
Sabetti there playing with 2 fouls. We talked about the last thing he can afford to do is draw one on defense, so he kind of just let Williams get right by him.
Powers, left wing, thought about the 3, pulled to the foul line, and then back out to the top of the key. Now Bernardi has it on the right wing. Drives inside, right elbow, kicks it out. Powers 4-3, no good off back iron. Rebound by Janssen. Outlet pass to Lee. He stops at the top of the key, kicks it back out. Janssen thought about the 3, didn't like it. Kicks it back out, and Lee will slow it down. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Janssen right wing guarded by right foreman. Lee, top of the key, fakes the pass, then finally tosses it into Austin Williams, who throws a quick arm. Bernardi tried to draw the offensive. No foul was called, and Austin Williams just put it up softly off glass and in. It's a 6-point lead for the Dragons. 49-43 is that score in Drexel's favor. Powers trying to cut it down, drives through, he's blocked by Austin Williams, and then Lee catches it. About 15 minutes to go. There's a beautiful give and go from Kirk Lee to Rodney Williams streaking through the paint. And again, it is an 8-point lead for the Dragons.
Austin Williams gets the block on one end, and Rodney Williams gets the slam dunk on the other end.
Right foreman, top of the key. Bernardi takes it away. He moves to his left, right in front of Hofstra's bench. Top of the key, one step in front of the arc. Nails it. Is Bernardi. 51-45 is the score for you. Under 15 minutes to play in today's ball game. Austin Williams has it at nearly center court. Mojica now comes up for it. Right foreman goes out to him. Left elbow extended. Rodney Williams over left side, or right side rather, Janssen. Then Lee comes for it. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Lee on the right wing, drives inside, stops at the foul line. 5 seconds, 4 seconds on the shot clock. Rodney Williams has it all the way beyond the arc, drives inside, and drawing the offensive foul is Hunter Sabetti as he went down like a ton of bricks.
Referee kind of got in his way though.
Lee at center court with Powers. Drives to the left side. Now on that left elbow extended. Moran, top of the key, gets the pass. Moves to his left, a long distance three, knocks it down at the buzzer. Moran with a hand in his face makes it a double-digit lead for Drexel.
And Moran on the board for the first time in this game, has only taken 2 shots. A step back three-pointer over the extended hand of Eli Pemberton. That was sensational.
Pemberton has it top of the key now. Working against Ba, creates some space from the left elbow, kicks it top of the key. Bernardi wanted one more pass. It was deflected in the air, and then Justin Wright Foreman pulls it down. Now 15 feet out from the near baseline, no good on the shot. Rebound pulled down by Rodney Williams, and Lee will walk it up. Top of the key, Rodney Williams. Mojica left side, fakes the pass, drives into the right elbow. Right corner now, Lee. Mojica wide open for 3 from the right wing, no good off front iron. Rebound by Powers. Again, Hofstra trailing by 10 points with under 10 to play in today's game. Powers top of the key, looking for the screen from Sabetti, kicks it over to Bernardi. He'll put up the 3, no good hits, no rim, but a rebound by Pemberton. The shot clock did not reset as Bernardi's shot, rather, hit only the backboard. Powers on the far sideline, 8 seconds on the shot clock, rolls it into Sabetti. It's picked away by Mojica. He saw the pass coming. Lee goes coast to coast, no good on the shot. Rebound by Mojica. Moran for 3 once again. He'll knock it down, this time from the left corner. 61-48. Hofstra has found themselves in a hole with 9 to play.
Hofstra getting really frustrated on both ends. That's back-to-back threes from a guy who averages a little bit over 2 points a game.
Powers for 3, knocks it down. Coach Mihalik told Powers, let's move it. And Powers makes it a 10-point lead for Drexel, 8:45 to go. Lee top of the key, Powers to the right elbow, bounce pass into Rodney Williams, spin move against Pemberton, again has the size, misses the layup, and Sabetti pulls down the rebound. Sabetti 9 points and 7 rebounds so far today. Powers at the foul line, tried to find Sabetti, kicks it up rather to right foreman, step back for 3, knocks it down. The exact same spot as Powers had just hit the 3. Right foreman wanted to get involved. 61-53 that score. Hofstra working their way out. Lee top of the key, he looks to answer back, and he will not. Back iron is that one. And right foreman diving out of bounds. He throws it off of Lee in the corner, a whistle blown. And they want to figure out exactly whose possession it will be. They are going to say it remains Drexel's ball, who's lacking size, with Sabetti on the bench fouling out, as well as Rokas Gustis with that lower body injury. Drexel inbounds the ball. Lee working against Powers. Powers in his face, reaches around, finally finds Moran left side. Lee has it on the left wing now. Powers up there. Pemberton trying to come up to trap. Moran bounce pass through the paint, wide open. Too slowly floated in was Rodney Williams, and it's a 10-point lead once again for the Dragons.
26 points on 8 of 12 shooting for Williams.
Powers streaks through the left side, loses his dribble for a moment. Pemberton has it top of the key, thought about the 3, 18 seconds to go. Finally puts up the 3 with contact, and he nails it. It's a 7-point game for the Dragons. Hofstra getting up full court man-to-man. Finally, Lee just has no trouble breaking it down when he put the Jets on. Austin Williams top of the key, and they foul him. Pemberton puts the hands on Williams. That's going to be foul number 9 against Hofstra. Will send him to the line.
And right now, in the final 45 seconds of this one, Hofstra has to play the foul game, down by 7 points. They got to cut these possessions short. And a key here for Hofstra after the second free throw to get that rebound, or rather the first free throw to get that rebound.
Austin Williams misses the free throw, so Hofstra in transition. Bernardi from the left corner for 3, yes! Hofstra players' faces on that first missed free throw. 30 seconds to go in today's ball game. It's a 4-point game. Lee at the line to shoot his second. The crowd getting loud, and he misses that one as well. Wright Foreman pulls down the board. Gives it off to Powers, who's going to go right through the paint. No trouble. Foul called right there. And we'll see who the foul's going to go against. And Powers looks actually frustrated, as both Eli Pemberton and Brian Bernardi were wide open on the left side. He was trying to pass it away. He didn't want to take that shot, but now it stops the clock. And Deron Powers has the chance to knock down these free throws. And actually will be the 1-and-1. So he has the opportunity to get to the line and potentially score 2 points and make it just a 2-point game.
And you're right, Wright Foreman and Pemberton were both open, but I think taking it to the basket and drawing that foul was the smarter play, because obviously it stops the clock here. So if ideally you knock down both free throws, you still got 25 seconds left in this one to play with.
Powers, a 79% free throw shooter, knocks down the first. Now it's a 3-point game, 24.3 seconds to go here in today's game. If Powers can knock down this one, it will be just a 2-point game. Hofstra looking for some spectacular defense, and the second free throw is good as well. It's a 2-point game, and Robinson is going to actually check in for Greer. And Sammy Mojica will also check in for Austin Williams. A lot of whistles being blown, some confusion. I think Mojica ran in too quickly. I'm not sure what happened. They're over at the score table. It's Austin Williams and Sammy Mojica. And the referee having a conversation with Coach Spiker. Either way, Austin Williams is staying on the floor. Sammy Mojica is not. Moran to inbound the ball. Still hasn't gotten it in, working with it. Finally, a foul is called.
And Lee is out of the game, if that's a foul on him.
And that's going to go against Kirk Lee, as Mark is excited about that one, and everybody in the crowd is fired up. That is number 5 on Kirk Lee. That will put him on the bench. Powers to inbound it to the right of Hofstra's basket. There's the whistle, bounce pass into Wright Foreman in the right corner. Nothing called, he creates the space, drops the 3! Wright Foreman drops down the 3 from the right corner. Hofstra the lead by 1. 15 seconds to go. Mojica has it on the left side. Moran top of the key with Powers. 10 seconds to go. Timeout called by Drexel. And what a tremendous shot by Wright Foreman. And you hear that roar here in the crowd. Janssen to inbound it far sideline. He has it right now. Doesn't get it in, finally gets it to Moran. Janssen, top of the key with Pemberton, puts it up from the left elbow. No good! It's at the top of the key. Pemberton holds on. Foul on Pemberton, and he will head to the line for Hofstra with 2.5 seconds remaining. Janssen had the look, just couldn't convert on the shot.
Well, not a bad shot, I would say. Janssen coming off the screen. This is a guy who is one of their best shooters. But a contested shot by him in the final seconds is really not what I was expecting. I was thinking Drexel would try to go down low with Rodney Williams trying to bang in there. He was matched up with Jamal Robinson, who has height over Pemberton, who's the guy who was usually guarding Williams, but still nonetheless. Great defense by the Pride and a good job by Pemberton securing that rebound.
Double bonus for Drexel now. Pemberton to shoot 2, knocks down the first. The score now 79-77, 2.5 seconds remaining. Pemberton has the chance to make it a 3-point game for Hofstra. No timeouts remaining in today's game. And of course, another underclassman at the line with the game in his hands. Pemberton's second free throw is up, rattles in and out. Williams gets the rebound. 1 second, he just throws it up from center court, and that will do it. Hofstra narrowly defeats Drexel 79-77 to improve to 12-13 on the season and pick up their 4th conference victory.